The Frontier Spirit was designed primarily for exploration. It was rated Ice Class Alpha. Her size was designed to navigate and explore the most hostile places on Earth like the Amazon, Arctic, and Antarctic Peninsula. The ship has circumnavigated the world 250 times since it was built in 1990. She was recorded in the Guinness Book of World Records as the seventh steel ship to cross the Northwest Passage from Greenland to Barrow Point, Alaska via Victoria Strait. All our passengers from all over the world arrive here in Sydney, Australia to join the ship for an Antarctic cruise. The cruise would last for 25 days. It will start at Hobart, Tasmania, and it will end at Bluff in New Zealand. During the cruise, we will visit different scientific stations of different countries in and around Antarctica. There are around more than 50 scientific research stations around the continent. This is the Antarctic Peninsula. In a few miles, you could see a mountain located right at the icy continent. During this cruise, we were lucky enough to see places clearly due to summertime and experience the Antarctic summer. During the winter, the temperature is extremely frigid. It reaches minus 40 degrees below zero during winter, which started from July to December. During these months, you couldn't see any daylight for 6 months, 24 hours a day. Summertime, however, started from January to June, at 24 hours daylight for 6 months. Ship's commander, taking the overall command of the vessel, was planning his maneuvers in the icy peninsula of Antarctica. Usually, in exploration ships, there's a lot of staff captains assisting the ship commander. They are each assigned respective responsibilities. For instance, we have ice masters who are taking charge of maneuvering in the icy waters of the Arctic as well as in the Antarctic Peninsula. He is backing up by a chopper ahead of the ship and have a direct communication with an ice expert aboard the chopper to get the fresh information about the intensity of the ice to cruise and for the location and distances of the open water. These ice masters, just like you could see, had been in this icy peninsula for so many years and have gained their expertise in the ice exploration. When sea ice becomes dense, at about 2 to 3 meters thick, it's not so easy for ship's bow of an ice-class vessel to break through it. Due to a very thick block of sea ice, we failed to make any maneuvers. Our ship stuck a dense block of ice for 3 days, together with 2 passing Canadian icebreakers. We were about to abandon the vessel when suddenly the position of the sea ice changed and gave us an open water to pass by. Ross Ice Shelves is a floating block of ice about 250 miles long, 200 meters wide and 80 meters high. It can be found at Ross Island in a stationary position at the Antarctic Peninsula. Traveling in the Antarctic waters is not so easy, but full of challenges and dangers. At any time, a deck watch officer could easily make a mistake and hit a submerged block of ice during the passage. When this happens, it will be extremely dangerous and fatal. On board Frontier Spirit, we observe an open bridge policy, which means passengers have the opportunity to access and watch the ship bridge while the ship is maneuvering, especially in icy waters, to make them feel more involved. What you see in the background is Mount Erebus, the highest mountain in Antarctica. It is extremely covered with ice all year round. Historical hut at Cape Hallett. British explorers in 1907, led by Captain Scott, explored Antarctica. They were able to reach the continent by their wooden hull boat during the Antarctic summer. Later on, ice floes break down their boat. They constructed this hut using the wooden materials from their wooden vessel. In this hut, they spent the long Antarctic winter of 1907.
07 by the expedition led by Captain Scott, and the age of the hut now is about 85 years and still intact, and you can see everything there, the utensils, everything still there, except those occupants and those explorers have left only their memories in this place. So certainly you can see inside those utensils and all the things we have left in this hut.
You are looking at the inside part of this historical hut at Cape Hallett. You can see here their foodstuffs, medicines, utensils they used, as well as their sleds they were using, as their means of transportation to move from one place to another in the continent.
Kaya ka dun, Luke. Kaya ka dun. Yan.
This is the Cross Memorial at Cape Evans. Here lies the remains of the early explorers who died here during their exploration. This is McMurdo Station, a United States scientific and research station located at the Roos Island in Antarctica. It is the center of a scientific program under the direct supervision of the National Science Foundation.
Antarctica. Motor station is the biggest station here in Antarctica. It is the station of the United States government, centered scientific research, and the other station, a little station you can see a lot of scientists, meteorologists, naturalists, bacteriologists, and everything studying about nature, extending fields, what it changes the climate, the ocean problem, affects the weather changes in this region, and as you can see there, you can an icebreaker, and you can see here in the Mahmoud station only that like a volcanic here. They are taking studies showing scientific research with the children and the years of life. Punta ka doon. Pulo, ano naman yan?
This is radio station at McMurdo. This place is extremely restricted for outsiders and visitors. We were just lucky enough to get permission to come in and watch their communication equipments. This is the souvenir shop at McMurdo Station. From here, we can buy souvenirs from pens to t-shirts and jackets. There. This is the place where human beings first set foot in the continent of Antarctica. Now it is the breeding ground of various species of penguins, including emperor penguins, due to its good geographical location. These are the Antarctic icebergs. It measures 150 meters long, 85 meters high, and a few hundred meters across. These are actually the smallest floating icebergs here in Antarctica. They are most often seen near the Ross Sea. The biggest iceberg sighted during this cruise measures 250 miles long, 200 meters high, and 2 miles across. What we can actually see is only the 1/3 part of the main iceberg submerged below the surface of the water. Using ship's rubber boat, we were able to get some block of ice from a floating iceberg.
This island is one of the well-known sub-Antarctic islands. That's a length of 21 miles and a width of 3 miles. A lot of penguins, royal and king penguins, and a lot of sea lions. And it's a well-known sanctuary for the wildlife, and it is under the supervision of the Australian government. As you can see there, lots of penguins, nesting places, and also there's a lot of places that we cannot get to because of the provision by the government, because of the rockery of this wildlife, this well-known species of birds. Okay, you can see a lot of species, different species of seals. We got elephant seals, sea lions, a lot of species of seals in this island. They stay here for this island for a few months during summer season, and then they will leave this island. They will leave from this island and go to other sub-Antarctic islands during the winter season. Actually, these animals feeds on seaweeds, fish, different kind of fish, prawns, and some kind of birds, penguins. They are weighing about 500 pounds more. You can see there, they are just staying, relaxing, and a few moments they will be going to the shore now to look for their food.
Penguins riding on the top of a floating sea ice could easily become an easy prey for huge killer whales. This time, however, they were so lucky enough not being noticed by the gentle giants.
Coming ahead with the flow.
Our Antarctic cruise successfully completed at Bluff in New Zealand. However, on our way to Bluff, our ship was badly hit by a passing storm in the Antarctic Peninsula and we almost capsized. The ship's captain was able to manage to steer back on course northward to New Zealand. It was a big celebration waited for us at the port of Bluff for a successful Antarctic voyage.